Okay, guys, good morning, everyone. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss about hybrid framework. Okay, let me open my notepad. Hybrid framework. So, in most of the companies, people will follow two types of frameworks. One is we have already learned about BDD Cucumber framework. So we have left with only one project in BDD Cucumber, and today we are continuing on hybrid framework. So first of all, what is a hybrid framework means? It is a combination of phase object model design pattern, SNG framework, and data driven framework. So in the interviews, people will ask which framework you are using to automate your test cases. You can say we are following hybrid framework. Hybrid means mixing of more than one framework. Mixing of more than one framework is known as hybrid framework. So here the combinations are SNG framework, data driven framework, and the design pattern is phase object model design pattern. So combination of all these things we can use to automate a test case. Now let's see the first combination, phase object model and test engine framework in today's class. And in tomorrow's class, we can have the project on phase object model, test engine, and data driven. Okay, let's go to the Eclipse part. Right, yes. So coming to phase object model design pattern, under SRC test Java, there will be, okay, is the class, okay. So there will be two main packages are available under SRC test Java. One is pages and another one is test cases. See, I have created a package name called pages and I have created a package name called test cases. Okay, let's see. I have created a pages. So under these pages, I want to create a page name called. So, okay, let me go to the application part first. Open Orange HRM. So did I share in all groups, November group? The link I shared in November group or not? Okay. Okay, let's open Orange HRM. So I'm navigating to this application website. Okay, guys, see. So this is called login page. Okay. So for the login page, I'm going to create login.java class file. Okay, let me note down the things. So in page object model design pattern, for every web page, so for login page, I'm going to create a Java class file name as login.java classifier. Login.java classifier. Okay, right. So let's go to the application. So here I'm entering admin 123, and I'm clicking on login. So after login, I want to click on admin, and I want to click on qualifications, and I want to click on skills. So here I am entering skills details. Okay. So that means I am navigating to which page? Skills page. So for skills page, what I will do is I will create skills.java class file. Right. So we can create a skill name, something Java 10 description. And I'm clicking on save. So these are the actions that we will do in the skill space. And the final thing is, in any of the website, we will do logout. Logout we will do from home page. So you can click on here and you can do logout. On welcome button and you can click on logout. So generally we will do logout from home page. So in home page, I'm going to create home.java class file. So home.java class. So let's implement login page.java class file. So as per page object model design pattern, we have to create login page, we have to create a skills page, and we have to create home page. So let me do the first step. So I have created a package name called pages. Okay, let me create a fresh package name as, okay, let me create a package name called login page. So pages package name already created. Okay, so here I have already created login page. Now what I am doing is I'm going to create a new login page class file. So I'm creating a class file. So right click, new class. So the class name is login page. So for login page, already login page.java class file is there. I'm going to create login page 1. And I'm clicking on finish. See, this is the login page.java class file had been created. But in this login page, there are no methods. Okay. So one second, guys. So in login page, generally, what are the operations that we are doing? We are navigating to application URL and login credentials. So let me write public void open orange HRM. So the first step we did, this is the method we are doing. And what is the next method we are doing? We are performing login. Enter username, enter password, enter, click on login button. So those are the set of driver commands we will write inside this method. So ఈ method లోపల మనము set of driver commands రాస్తాం. So like this, I have developed a method. And I am going to write one more important method, just very important. Just remember this one. Public void login page 1 and web driver 1. So what is the purpose of this method? I will tell you. So web driver 1, I'm importing web driver. So this is the supporting library imported. And in every Java class file, just declare a web driver. Okay, I have declared a web driver and I have created a method name as whatever class name, which is the same name I have created. It is not guarantee you have to create the same method name, but easy to remember, I have created the same class name as method name. So here this is called local object. And for login, we have to create local variables, string username, string password. So we already know how to create local variables. And similarly, open Orange HRM string test URL. Right, guys? Okay. Before moving on to the next steps, so far everyone understood, right? So what are the purpose of this method? I will tell you. This method only I need to explain. I will explain later. Apart from this, is everyone clear up to here? Anybody can say yes or no? I'm assuming everyone understood. Okay, I have created a login page and I have created simply method names. Method names మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన method names రాసుకోండి. సో ఈ క్లాస్ నేమ్ ఇది కాబట్టి ఇదే మెథడ్ నేమ్ రాయాలని గ్యారెంటీ లేదు, మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చిన మెథడ్ నేమ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ నాకు ఈజీగా అండర్స్టాండ్ ఉండటానికి సేమ్ మెథడ్ నేమ్ రాశాను. సో దట్స్ ఇట్ గైడ్స్ ఆన్ ఫస్ట్ పేజ్. ఓకే, నౌ లెట్స్ గో టు ద set of driver commands. Okay, so the set of driver commands, driver.get URL. So open Orange HRM, driver.get test URL. So first command I did, and for login page, right. We have written implicit wait and we have written set of driver commands. So whenever you are writing driver.find element, you need to understand highlight of web element border method also. Let's copy that method also. I'm copying highlight of web element border. So I'm taking that one as well. Right. And login button XPath, username, password, and XPath. So login button XPath I have declared globally here. So I have declared login button XPath and I'm using. And what is the local variable name here? Okay. Right. And it is showing add throws declaration. Just declare add throws. So simply what I did, I have written set of driver commands in open Orange HRM. And I have written set of driver commands, username, password, login button, XPath dot click, and thread dot sleep I have written. And highlight of web element border to highlight the web elements during the program execution. And this is the important method in page object model design pattern. So here what I am doing is this dot driver is equal to, and this is the local driver name I am giving. So what is the importance of this method? I will explain later. So here I have written a line called this dot driver is equal to driver one. Okay, guys. So like that, I have developed a method login page. Okay. So now let's go to develop the second page. So you will understand when I am going to explain. So login page I developed. Now I want to develop skills page.java class file. So how I am developing is I'm copying the login page one and I'm pasting skills page one. Skills page one. Okay, let me open skills page one. So let's delete XPath is not required. And skill space one. So I did skill space one. So in skill space, what are the operations that we are doing? Add skills. Okay, right. So let's change add skills. And for add skills, what is the local variables? Skill name, comma, skill description. Right, guys. Skill name and skill descriptions. Right. So I think this method is not required. 1 second. So let's use implicit wait. So now I need to write a set of driver commands in add skills. So let's go to the skills page, which I already written. So I'm copying all these set of driver commands and I have pressed it. And keep the mouse over, add through declaration. So simply skills page 1 and web driver 1, this comma driver is equal to driver 1, and I have written set of driver commands. So now my second part, login page 1 is developed and skills page 1 is developed, and the last one is home page. So let's create home page. Home page 1 and click on finish. So let's go to the home page 1. So here I have to give home page 1. And here we need to write logout method, public void logout method. And for logout, we no need to give any input details because no need to enter while doing logout. Just we can click on welcome and logout only. So I'm doing everything. So I'm not writing welcome.click, logout.click. Directly I'm writing driver.close. So you can write set of driver commands, whatever you want. Okay. So here logout method is there. So generally logout operation we can do from home page. So we have developed a login page. We have developed a skills page. And we have developed home page. Okay. So the step 1 part is completed, guys. Guys, anybody is having any doubts in hybrid framework creation of page class files? So just you have to create a pages package and you have to develop Java class files like this. So in every web page, we have developed corresponding methods implementation. In previous classes, what we did, we have created single Java class file and we have written all methods in the same class, but it is not right approach. It is not right approach. So nobody will follow that approach in the organizations. People will follow page object model design pattern, because if you go for any of the websites, there will be 50 to 100 pages will be there. So for every page specific methods, corresponding methods will be implemented. So if there are 50 pages, corresponding methods will be implemented. Right, guys? Understood, everyone? So that's the reason. So I cannot create single Java class file. I cannot write 200 methods in the same class. So it is not right recommended approach. So that practice is required during your practice only. Guys, ఎవరికైనా తెలుగులో చెప్పాలా ఇంగ్లీష్లోనే చెప్పాలా? ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్పమంటే ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్తాను, తెలుగులో చెప్పమంటే తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. అంటే ఒక జావా క్లాస్ ఫైల్లో 100 to 200 మెథడ్స్ రాయటం is not recommended. ఇది కరెక్ట్ వే కాదు. లాగిన్ పేజ్ సంబంధించిన మెథడ్స్ లాగిన్ పేజ్ లోనే ఉండాలి. స్కిల్స్ పేజ్ సంబంధించిన స్కిల్స్ పేజ్ లోనే ఉండాలి. హోమ్ పేజ్ సంబంధించిన అన్ని హోమ్ పేజ్ లోనే ఉండాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ సిస్టమాటిక్ అప్రోచ్ పీపుల్ విల్ ఫాలో ఇన్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్. Okay, right, guys? So we have created all page class files. Now let's go to the in page object model design pattern. We are going to implement the main test case TC01 add skills. So I'm going to create TC01 add skills.java class file. Let me create a TC01 add skills.java class file. So we have created all page class files under test cases. So I have created a package name called test cases. So let me create a package, a test cases package already created. Let me create a testng class file. So right click, testng, click on create testng class. TC01 add skills 1. So clicking on finish. So let me create before test and after test and clicking on finish. So before test, guys, can anybody tell me in before test generally what we will do? So previous classes everybody has attended, right? Just want to know. In before test generally what kind of content we will do? Anybody? In after test generally what kind of setup driver commands we will do? Right. Anybody? In before test means you can write method name whatever you want. Open Chrome browser and log out. So generally in before test, we will write launching of Chrome browser setup driver commands. Okay, let's declare a web driver. I declared my web driver. And I'm importing the web driver. So here I'm going to write launching of open Chrome browser. Okay, let's go to the TC01 add skills setup driver commands. So I'm copying. 1 second, guys. So web driver is equal to new Chrome driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. And let me write implicit weight also. Page 1 implicit weight. So generally in open Chrome browser, we will do launching of Chrome browser, maximize and implicit weight. And coming to skills and coming to the logout, generally what we will do? Driver dot close. So here I am writing close browser. Okay, just remember. So we need to write driver dot close browser. Okay. So that is the command. So in the skills test, so previously all our methods are available within the same class. So we will create a single object and object dot method names we are doing. So now this time, okay, now this time all our page class files. What are the page class files? So import pages. The package name is pages dot. What are the pages we have developed? Login page 1. Import pages dot home page 1. Import pages dot skills page 1. So these are the pages we have developed and we have imported into current class file. So now I want to create object for login page 1. So let me create login page 1. L1 is equal to new login page 1. And similarly for skill space, S1 is equal to new skill space 1. One second, skill space 1. Okay, I need to write new keyword. Okay. And what is the next one? Home page 1. Home page 1. So home page 1 means generally we will do here home page 1 h1 is equal to new home page 1. So what is the first method we need to do? Open Orange HRM L1 dot. What is the method we have written? Open Orange HRM, right? And we need to write one more method, L1 dot login method. So the login method input values we already know, admin and admin 1, 2, 3. And application URL also we know, right? So just copy this URL and paste it here. So because Open Orange HRM method and login methods are available under login page class file, and we have created object and object dot method names we have called. So before calling these methods, what you need to do is L1 dot. So there is a method we have written login page WebDriver. So this is the method is very important. Why I'm writing this method, I will tell you. Very important. Very important. So before invoking any of the methods, the first method you need to invoke this method. Okay. So now similarly for S1 dot. S1 dot, 1 second guys, S1 dot. So skill space WebDriver 1. And after that only you need to call the required methods. Add skill name. You can give the skill name as Java 11 and skill description as Java 11 description. Java 11 description I did. And coming to home page, h1 dot. First we need to pass the WebDriver object. And next one is h1 dot logout. So these are the methods we have developed, guys. So that's it. So in main test case, so in the before test section, we have written launching of Chrome browser. So this is the first method will be invoked. And in the @test section, we have invoked login open orange HRM login method. And in skills page, we invoked add skills method, and home page we have written logout method. Okay, let me run this program and we will see the program output. Okay, guys. Okay, I have created TC01 add skills 1. Okay, let me do run as test-ng test. So the first part we have developed page class files, and the second part in the test cases package we have developed the main test case. So in the main test case, simply what we did, for every page class file we have created object and we have called required methods as per the test case functional flow. So that is called page object model design pattern. Okay, let's see. So the application URL is invoked. So application URL is invoked. I think application is running very slow. One second, guys. So the program got executed successfully. Let's see this record had been created or not. So it has been executed. Let's see this record has been created or not. So go to admin. qualifications, skills. So what is our record name? Java U11 something I have given. Control F, Control V. Why this was not created? But the program was executed successfully. Okay, let me try one more time. Java 12. Java 12. Okay, let's run as one more time. So I think in skill space save button was done or not, I have a doubt. Right. Save button is also done.
ఏమవుతుంది సార్ 3 days నుంచి?
చూద్దాం. సో ఇప్పుడు సేవ్ బటన్ మీద మనం క్లిక్ చేసాము. సో ద డీటెయిల్స్ జావా 12 కంట్రోల్ F జావా 12 ఒకసారి మాన్యువల్ గా క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం. ఇది అప్లికేషన్ ఇష్యూనా లేకపోతే మనం అసలు ఏం విషయమో ఒకసారి మనకు అర్థమైపోయింది. జావా 13 and I'm clicking on save. So record had been created, but save button. Okay, one second. This XPath is correct or not? We want to check. But issue is not. Okay, one second. Inspect. Okay, so save button click operation is not working. Guys, can anybody tell me now save button is not working? What I need to do? Just I'm waiting inputs from you guys. Anyone? If click operation is not working, what we need to do?
Actions. Use action.
Right? So let's go for the syntax part. I'm checking. Actions is equal to new actions, and okay, let me write these lines of code. So sometimes the click operation might not work. So in that case, actions is equal to new actions of driver, and this is the one web element object reference we need to create. So this one is save button. So you can write web element object reference, and we need to do save button dot click. So these are the 3 lines I did, guys. Because this line is not working, so I'm using actions plus. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, run as okay, Java 120 we can create. Save. We have 5 more minutes. So it's creating. Save button is not highlighting. Right. Save button was not highlighted. Got it. So what is so save button is not highlighted means something is going at save button only. Okay, one second. Let me take XPath. What is the exact XPath? And button, save button. You can inspect. So what I'm doing is copy XPath I'm taking. So right now I'm not spending much time. So what I am doing is save button is not highlighting. So I have taken XPath. Saving. Let's run it. So sometimes if click operation is not working, you can go with either actions class or JavaScript executor. Let's see web element border will highlight or it will highlight or not. Okay, the save button is not highlighting at all. One second. Okay, every time the XPath is changing, guys. Every time the XPath is changing. Okay, one second. The XPath is changing every time. Okay. Can anybody tell me, guys, how to fix this issue? So let's write an XPath. I'm going to write an XPath. See how I'm writing. So double slash button contains text of comma cancel. So like this, I have written an XPath manually. Closing. Right. So besides that, following sibling, colon, button. So this XPath, it will work all the times. Okay, let's write this one. Following sibling button. Double slash button contains text of cancel. Something why it is not covering. Button contains text of comma